living before I was living. Therefore, nothing that I am living or have lived can stop me from living. So I need to get over what I'm living so I can start living. Oh, okay. I was living before I was living. Therefore, whatever I have lived or am living can't stop me from living because I was living before I was living. So since I was living before I was living and nothing that I'm living can stop me from living, I need to get over what I've lived so I can really start living. Because the only thing that stopped me from living is what I lived. If it hadn't been for what I lived, then I'd be able to live. But I can't live because I'm messed up over what I live. So if I can forget about what I lived and think about what I need to live, then I can really start living. You know what I'm saying? Does it make sense to you? I'm going to try to get to what I got to talk. This thought just hit my brain, so I think I need to get it out of me. It just makes sense to me. I was living before, and I was formed and created in him before the foundation of, we get messed over the word foundation. Foundation, what is a foundation? Is it a blueprint? Is it cement? Is it concrete? No, it is a thought process for God. That means before God had a thought about the world, he had a thought about you. Oh, God. Before, maybe this might be as far as I go. I'm going to have to do this on Tuesday because I only got like 10 minutes. Let me walk this thought with me. Before God had thoughts about moons and stars and galaxies and whatever you want to call them, and the earth and all, before he even thought about Jesus. Wow. He thought about me. He thought about you. And when he thought about me, I was alive. I became alive when God thought about me. God formed me before he made me. God created me before he established me in the earth realm. God conceived me, or better yet, God conceived me before he created me. We get messed up. We get messed up because in the Bible it says, in the beginning God created the heaven and earth. Beginning of what? We think that's the beginning. No, it is simply the beginning of what God had already done. Okay? It's the beginning of the finished work. Because the work was finished when he started. Oh, y'all not with me? Okay. I think I know what I'm talking about. Go with me to Psalms. I got you, Lord. We're going to work this out. Me and God are going to work this out for a minute. Go with me to Psalms 139. Go with me to Psalms 139. Psalms 139. Psalm 139. I was living before I was living. Therefore, the only thing to stop me from living is living. So I need to get over what I'm living so I can really start living. Because if I don't start living, I'll die. If I don't start living, I mean living, not just existing. If I don't start living in the mindset into which I was created. This body was just something that I was deposited in to do what I was created to do. So we let this body dictate who and what we are when all this body is a vehicle for me. This body is just something to carry me around in, just something to walk me around in, because you couldn't see me if I didn't have this body. But I have lived outside of this body, and I've lived beyond this body, and I'll live after this body is back in the grave. I'll still be alive. So I can't let with this life or this body or what I'm dealing with, all the pressure, all the pain, all the disappointment, all the hurt that this flesh has experienced, stop me from living. I'm living not just to live again. I'm living to live right now. But in order for me to live, something got to die. In order for me to live, something has to die. So since my spirit is eternal, I got to kill the flesh. Oh, y'all not ready for that. That means the flesh got to die so I can live. Paul said, I die daily. I die every day. I bring this stuff under subjection. You know why? Because this stuff will mess me up. This life will mess me up. Satisfying this body will mess me up. It'll have me all drunk, all hied up, sleeping all around, full of disease, all messed up, broke, busted, and disgusted with nothing, knowing nobody love me, all smelly and stinky, laying up in the gutter. The body don't care. The body asleep in the streets. It don't care. It'll be in the gutter. It don't care. The body don't care if it's dead or alive because it has nothing in it other than the spirit that makes it alive. So something got to die. His body got to die because I was living before I was living.